So I had my first game with Kinzenbach, what was it, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. So that was 3 days ago, and we lost. But I scored a goal and had an assist, and just played really, really well. Coach was happy, the teammates were happy and everything. I played the full 90 minutes and just did a really, if I don't want to toot my own horn, I thought I did a really good job that entire game. So yeah, so first game down, 1 goal, 1 assist. Next game is tonight. Hopefully, ride that wave up. We'll see how it goes.
In the last video, you would have seen that instead of having tuna and the rice cakes, I would have had an apple covered in peanut butter. But I moved the apple and peanut butter to lunch, and then I took away the bananas and peanut butter from lunch altogether. So I have just better, protein instead of just peanut butter, better fatty acids, and then more grain as well. And I just drain out a lot of the excess oil, and then just throw the tuna on the rice cakes and just eat it like that. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna set up my GoPro, and then hopefully just show you a little juggling pre-game ritual that I've been doing lately. So I'm just gonna do a little pre-game ritual that I've been doing for the last couple weeks, and it's just to get a couple touches in with the ball. And so what I do is I have a regular size 5 soccer ball, and I have a small size 3 soccer ball that I just bought for like $12 at some convenience store. So my little workout that I do before every game is I get the big size ball and I do 100 alternating juggles going right to left foot. So right, left, right, left, right, left. And then once I'm done with that, I do the same exact thing with the little ball, right, left, right, left, right, left, 100 times. Then I go right foot just with the big ball 100 times, and then left foot just with the big ball 100 times. And then I would repeat that same thing, but with a small ball. So 100 right foot juggles with the small ball, and then 100 left foot juggles with the small ball. And then once I'm finished with that, I just repeat it all over once again. So total, it's over 1,000 juggles right there. And I just, before the game even starts, I get my touch really feeling right. And I don't know, it helps me to get concentrated before a game. And I do this like 4 or 5 hours before a game. Like right now, it's about 1 p.m. and my game's not till 7. So I have a pretty long time, so I'm not gonna get tired from this. You work up a little bit of a sweat, but it's nothing too serious. So I'm gonna do this workout right now. I'll film it. I'll show you guys how I do it exactly. And yeah, hope you guys like it. Also, this is gonna be shot and is shot right now with the new GoPro Hero 4. So tell me what you guys think of the footage between this and the iPhone. Just tell me which one you like better, or just different things. I'm really trying to learn the GoPro and experimenting with it, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do this workout. Okay, so I just finished the workout. It was pretty good, nothing serious, just to get my touch feeling good before the game. I'm going to shower, eat lunch, and then kind of just clean the apartment and just kind of hang out until the game. What's up, guys? Just getting back from the game. It went great. We won 3-0, and I scored another goal. So that means 2 games, 2 goals, and an assist for me so far. So I'm pretty happy. It's like 11 at night right now. The game was like 45 minutes away, so we're just getting back now. So I'm going to combine my dinner with my last late night snack all into one meal. And I'm just going to kind of overload myself. My goal is to go to sleep in like 30 minutes or so, because I'm waking up really, really early, again, like at 4 a.m., because I want to get a good workout in tomorrow. I'm doing chest tomorrow, and I'm also going to do some running. You guys have seen my dinner. It's chicken, rice, and veggies. My late night snack is just the protein shake with carrots. So I'm going to have all that together and then just go straight to bed. All right, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, 4 a.m. Let's get it. What's going on? 4 a.m. again. About to head out and get a nice chest workout and running workout. Now, I want to talk to you guys about something. A lot of you guys are asking if when I was your age, if when I was 12, 14, 15, 16, if I was putting in this much work to achieve my goals. And the short answer is no. So I don't have that much other than soccer to worry about. And so I don't have school. I don't have all these other priorities and extracurricular activities. My life is pretty much all soccer right now. And so I'm getting up at 4 a.m. and I'm doing all this stuff because my main priority and focus is to, go to the gym and not having anybody else around using any of the machines. My priority is not to be awake during my classes. So, I'm showing you all of this and how extreme my schedule is, not just be like, you need to have the schedule when you're 12 years old, but it's more to show you that, this is what it can be like, and this is how much you can work. It's almost to show you like an extreme, just so that you can be like, wow, I can push myself a little bit harder. And if you can even work harder than me, that's great, especially if you're 12, 14, 13, but you got to know your own body, and you got to know that what you can handle. And so when I was like, 12, 14 and stuff like that, I was still doing a lot extra. I was still going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. I was still doing extra training 2 to 3 times every single week on top of my normal team trainings and games. And I was still doing some extra running and fitness workouts. So, I still had a pretty intense schedule when I was that age, but it wasn't, I was never waking up at 4 a.m. to go to the gym by myself, so it's a little bit different. So realize that, understand that, and then kind of just use what I'm doing and telling you as motivation to maybe add 1 or 2 more extra workouts, or just to push yourself a little bit harder. It's not to tell you that you need to have the exact diet that I have, you need to wake up at the exact times that I do, and you need to do the exact trainings and everything that I do. And I am pretty fortunate that my whole life right now is just soccer, and I can wake up at 4 a.m., go to the gym, do a great workout, come back at 6 a.m., and then just pass out until 10 or something. So it's a little bit different, and so I hope it motivates you, and I hope it kind of inspires you to work harder. But again, my schedule is a little bit different now than it was when I was even 15 years old. Okay, so yeah, like I said, it's about 4:20 in the morning. I'm going to leave here in about 20 minutes. I'm going to eat breakfast, get ready for the gym, and then head out. All right, peace. just finished a good chest workout. It was really good, got a good pump. And so now I'm headed back to Rodgin, and we'll just change real quick and go out and play some soccer. I'm gonna have a snack before I go. If you're wondering why I put the sweatshirt down on the benches and everything, it's because Germans are kind of germophobic. And I actually got in trouble and kind of yelled at a couple times because I didn't have a towel to put on the bench. And so the gyms that I'm used to in America, I either don't bring a towel at all and I just kind of go with my t-shirt and I just lay against the bench. Or if I do have a towel, you know, they have it there and I can just take one and throw it on the bench, and then when you're done, you just throw it in the bin. But here you have to bring your own towel, and today I forgot it. So to avoid being yelled at, I just put my sweatshirt down instead to act as a towel. But it's weird, it's a little different from America, at least the gyms I go to in America, and I've been to a couple. So yeah, a little difference in culture. It's kind of cool just to note that. So just getting back now, good training session. Same thing, tight space dribbling, some first touch, and just some striking of the ball. I didn't do running. I'm just kind of tired and lazy, so I don't have an excuse. So the game plan is just to eat. I'm finally getting a mattress so I can get off of this cot. I'm getting a mattress delivered today, so that should be good. And then just eat. I'm going to go get some groceries, and then just work on Become Elite mainly for the rest of the day. Work on programs and doing some specific stuff for my Elite Challenge members. Check it out. I'm still actually allowing people to apply. Link is in the description, or just look at the programs too. You know, I work hard on designing these programs modeled after my training. You can find it in the description box as well. So yeah, the rest of the day is pretty much just working on that, and that's about it. So this will pretty much end the video of the day in the life, episode 4. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. You know, I really like it when you guys subscribe, and I love hearing your guys' comments and questions, and I try to answer almost every single one. So hit me up. All right, peace.